Hello YouTube and welcome to a short Techsloth video. In the last couple of weeks I've got a lot of questions about the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Is it a good device? Is it the best device? What about, should I switch from my old S9 Plus, S9, Note 8, S8 or anything like that? And I can tell you, no, please don't switch. Yes, the Note 9 is the best Samsung device out there at the moment, yes. But the other devices are way cheaper, and depending on which category, it's not that much better. So, and in terms of value for your money, give me a couple of minutes and I'll explain it to you. I got here the Note 9. Here is the S9 Plus. Here we got the Note 8 from last year, and this is the S8. So, in terms of battery life, of course, the S8 got the weakest battery life with only a 3000 mAh battery. It's the smallest device. Those three devices are big devices with bigger batteries and better battery life, but still fantastic screen, fantastic camera, and overall a nice device. So if you still, even if you don't have an S8 Plus, you still got the S8, I wouldn't switch. This is the thing. I wouldn't spend extra a couple of €100 for the new device and selling my old one or anything. But let me explain to you this. The main question a lot of people got is, should I get the S9 Plus or should I get the Note 9? The Note 9 is the better device. You get more battery life and you got the S Pen as additional feature. Even though if you don't need the pen, you still got the battery life. Even though you don't need the battery life, you get the S Pen as an additional feature. So, but this device started with €1,000. It's now around €900. This device started a little bit cheaper and is now around €600. So still, let's say you pay, there's still a €250 price difference between those devices, even though it's closer to €300. This is overall gives you exactly the same device. You get the same performance, same cameras, same speakers, same any additional features, headphone jack, micro SD, dual speakers, wireless charging, and all those fantastic features that Samsung is putting into their Galaxy devices. And this is one of the nicest, yes, if you want features and no notch, go with Galaxy. But this shouldn't be an advertisement for Galaxy. No, not at all, because they're good in battery life, or this device is good in battery life. They're good in giving you a lot of features, but depending on which category, in speed, on picture quality, in video quality, there are other devices that are out there that are better, but definitely Samsung is giving you a nice package, and everybody could be happy if they got it. Or even if you got one device of that, you can be happy, even if it's only the S9, S8. So now back to the comparison. So definitely the same devices. I have figured out here and there are little tiny differences. Number one, taking videos in the dark environment. I always, or here and there, get a nice video out of the S9 Plus. I have never did this on the Note 9 here. I don't know why. Second thing, iris scanner. I think the iris scanner or face recognition works on the S9 Plus. A tiny little bit better on the S9 Plus than on the Note 9, just doing the same thing out of the same angle here, and of course it's not working. So this is just fantastic. So again, as you can see, yes, I'm sitting beside the camera, and it's here. It's not as good as Apple's Face ID. I definitely have to say this, but the S9 Plus maybe works out of 100 times, and the Note 9 only works out of 97 times, for example. These are the things that I have noticed. If the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus runs out of battery life, I still got around 15% left on the Note 9. Of course, we got 3500 mAh, we got 4000 mAh. These are let's say 1 hour more battery life I get out of the Note 9, for example. So this is the advantage in battery life, and the other thing is that I just get the S Pen. So, but I wouldn't pay €300 more for this. Second thing, what about the comparison with the Note 8? Also a Note, also a big screen, also an S Pen. Yes, the Note 9 is a little bit faster, takes a little bit better pictures. Yes, it got a better battery life. Yes, even though maybe 1.5 hours of more battery life, which is nice. It got a better S Pen now with Bluetooth and this additional features for using it as a pointer, or not as a pointer, but skipping through PowerPoint presentations, for example. So using it as a Bluetooth remote. Yes, these are nice features, but still no reason for me to switch from a Note 8 to a Note 9, for example. Yes, even though the Note 9 got now the fingerprint sensor a little bit more down and a little bit more convenience to reach, and we get stereo speakers. So now, these are a lot of features. I mean, stereo speakers, better reachable fingerprint scanner, better battery life, better performance, better cameras. Yes, but still no reason to switch, and I actually don't know what the price of the Note 8 is, for example. I'm pretty sure that the price of a Note 8 is around the price of the S9 Plus. And in comparison, I would definitely, between those two devices, I would choose the S9 Plus. Better battery life, stereo speakers, more reach, better camera and all the things. Only missing the S Pen. So here again we get this device, and I got the S8 here only to show you that it's still a fantastic device. Yes, not as nice performance. Well, it's still a great performance if you reset it after 1 year and then use it again. This is still the same Samsung bug or software problems we get every time. But it's a really nice, comfortable holding to hold the device. We got all the stuff, IP certification. You got a good camera, nice speed. All those features, wireless charging and. But we are missing the stereo speakers and no S Pen, and the battery life is worse. But still, this is if this device is a 100% device, and this is maybe 110, maybe 115, for example. But still, this 10, 15, even though it would be 20% more or anything, but it isn't, I wouldn't change. This is the thing I wanted to say. Yes, this device takes better pictures, it's got more performance, it got way better battery life. For example, this should be 2.5 hours of more usage here. And the S Pen, of course. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But still, no reason to switch. And if I know, take all those devices in count, I can definitely say the Note 9 is the best device because of the battery life, and then you got the S Pen feature, even though you're not using it, but it's an additional feature, and the battery life. But if I could now choose one device without thinking, or someone is giving it to me, I definitely would choose a Note 9, no questions asked. But if I would have to pay for those devices, I personally, and I don't have, maybe I've got an old device, or I'm now buying a device that I'm using for the next 2 or 3 years, I definitely would choose the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, because the Note 9 costs around 50% more than the S9 Plus. So this is the thing I just wanted to tell you. And to show you some points, maybe here and there this video is a little bit hard to follow, but I just wanted to give you an overall look over the latest Samsung Galaxy devices of the last 2 years. So this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!